Trevs Show. I'm Trev. It's too sweet. Well, it's that time of year again. If you're a gambling person, don't take these to Vegas. Don't even put odds on these, because the last person who did, I still haven't heard the end of it. But anyway, time for me to attempt to predict these playoffs. Let's give it a shot. Quick disclaimer before we start. These are predictions I made before all the action started tonight, because it is Monday. The playoffs are officially underway, and I think we're already a couple games in, but either way, these were made before everything started tonight. Start with the Eastern Conference. Picking Florida in 6. Yes, I know it's against Washington. And yes, I know Washington is very gifted offensively. Where's John Carlson at right now? I don't know which version of John Carlson to believe in as far as the Caps is concerned. Goaltending, as always, is questionable at best. Florida's too hot right now, and how far they go is based entirely on them. So I'd love to see Washington make a series out of it, but I think it's going out in 6. I have to go with the champs in 7. And it won't be an easy 7. I guarantee you that. I mean, if you remember how both teams finished out their season series with one another, it got pretty intense. I'd expect more of the same. And if there's not, then, well, you're not getting your money's worth, to say the least. There'll be some close games. There'll be some not so close games. I expect there to be a lot of physical play. But I think the result is going to stay the same. You got to remember, the Maple Leafs have an active streak going of 55 years without a cup. I hate to think that this year they bust it, because they won't. Canes in 5. This is what they were built for. And if this was Boston 10 years ago, it would be on the completely opposite shoe. Carolina's just too strong. Boston, as well as they have it right now, with their younger players in the lineup, you still have your veterans, and your veterans are not going to be able to keep up, I think. Carolina has that nice mixture of both. And again, solid defense, solid goaltending. It should be a pretty easy walk in the park, I would think, for the Hurricanes. Rangers in 6. And I mean, I'd like to think that, the rumor in Pittsburgh that this is their last go around, with their core as it stands now, is probably very accurate. I mean, as good as the Penguins have been, or at least were in the trail end of the season, I don't think it's going to be enough. And with Shesterkin, I mean, yes, Shesterkin isn't really playoff tested, but if his play is any indication from the regular season what he can do, then it'll be fun to watch him stop the Penguins. Because any team that beats the Penguins is a good team. Just saying. Rangers in 6. So those are Trevs hockey shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture. And feel free to put your predictions in the comments. Let me know where I'm completely out to lunch. Let me know where you think I'm a little bit biased, because there's at least 1 or 2 in there that I could tell you are biased picks. Sorry, not sorry. But let me know what you think is going to happen in these playoffs. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to get into the debate. Let's do it. But since you've made it this far, you might as well drop a like. That subscribe button, you know what to do. I don't have to tell you anymore. I don't have to tell you subscribe. It makes you feel good, but I just did. Let's do it up. Socials are in the description down below. Moving forward, we're doing the West. So, in the meantime, And in between time, be looking for more videos from Trev. Later.